Praise the Maker you've come, Arisen. Oh, this is glorious. Most glorious. Pardon me, sir. Forgive the ramblings of a handmaiden on a strange errand. It's only... Milady's request to see you is a rare thing, you see. First in all my years with her, in truth. I trust you understand the delicacy of the situation. Milady is a married woman, I need not remind you. And well, yes, even innocent conversation could be bent foul were it discovered by others. Pray, walk softly, Arisen, and have a care to let none find you visiting Milady's chambers. Worry not after his grace, Arisen. He's not set foot within Milady's chambers since the wedding night. Yet his guard remains ever watchful. Take care to avoid discovery.
Farewell. You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is His. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. In that case, the weight of...
How did you fare, Fisher Knight?
Arisen! Pardon, sir. Arisen! Pardon, sir. Arisen! Pardon, sir.
Masterfully done!
We've escaped the castle. Let's do the southern gate. Our pursuers dare not follow into the city proper. We've not long now, Arisen.
Father!
Tomlin! My son! My son! What? How?
I heard tell the Arisen made for the capital, and prayed to find you here. I can't even imagine what they must have done to you. But it's all over now. I owe you so much, Arisen. Thank you.
Mere thanks seem nothing weighed against your actions, Arisen. Without your aid, I would not stand afore you, nor see my son again. This whole ordeal has a foul air about it. I fear the whispers I overheard are joined to sinister workings in the Duchy. Perhaps we shall learn what the talk concerned ere long. I only pray it causes us no further trouble. I've naught with which to repay your kindness, but if ever you find yourself in need, only say the word, and I'll be at your side. Make her guide you until then, Arisen.
The capital is home to a pawn guild where my kind gathers. Those without a trade or the means to earn a wage live here.
Seems that many people live here as well. I've learned what to do in this quest.
This wins us entry into the catacombs' depths.
Perhaps Sarah has changed her thinking.
We ought to meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twist my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
We've secured their consent. Let's
Sarah
speak to
and
Jasper.
Pip have been persuaded. It is time to see Jasper.
Also, some weapons can be further enhanced with their aid. My kind are not permitted within the castle. I shall await you here.
Magic, at its heart, is the transmutate. Its use requires a medium.
I'd imagine one would never tire of this place.
Mason. Hi. I know the man. He's at 6s and 7s with that Salvation lot you hear talk of these days, though he's not quick to share the details. There's precious little I can say on it for certain. He brings rumours from the neighbouring lands, and I repay him in old war stories. That's all.
Many as the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
Traveling about like my... Now, let us talk... Now, let us talk. Pray, call again. Forgive the sudden request, sir, but I find myself in need of something and thought you might be of service. If you find it, return here to me, and I will compensate you most generously. Now, let us talk of business. Pray, call again. Remember the item I asked you to find? It's not urgent. Well, now, let us pray, call it... Remember the item I asked... Well... Ah, that's it exactly. Allow me to discount your fare in thanks. If I ever need your services again, I shall not hesitate to ask. Now, let us talk of... Pray, call...
Well met, sir.
Once our preparations are complete, we ought meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
Well, I trust.
I am my husband's wife.
Ever a pleasure.
Hello.
We're like to have dealings with the armorer here for some time to come.
The Duke's men are all about pressing folk into service to fight off the dragon. Me? I bought my way out. I hit.
Well, I trust.
Ever a pleasure.
Many as the person comes to drink here.
Patrons oft
all
post
bearing
work
different
notices in the
tales.
alehouse.
It is dreadfully easy to while away hours just shopping.
So quiet.
The Pawn Guild stands ahead, 'Tis a gathering place for my kind.
Business
Be
with
they
the
man
guild,
or
sir?
pawn.
The Pawn Legion are without self, void of any independent will. We bear no desires, no ambition, naught which impels humankind to aggrandize the self.
What news from the castle? Any word of those allied forces' arrival?
A smithy, I should think.
I ought to thank my father as well. I hear talk the world is in a dire spot, but my father and I will muddle through together.
Ever a pleasure.
Once our preparations are complete, we ought meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
Well, I trust.
Rumor has it, Salvation works with a man known as the Knights Champion.
Well met, sir.
Perhaps the place?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Word of your deeds grows with each day. You're like to be the best-known face in these parts ere long. Does the Arisen's might know no bounds? Do we witness the rise of this land? Hearing well, friend?
If what you say is true, sir, I have my family's support. However, something of the matter troubles me. If we abandon our home to Fornival, he'll lend no support while we search for another. Without funding, we've no way to secure new lodging, nor to live. Might you aid us, sir? I know it madness to ask such of the Arisen, yet I've nowhere else to turn. That it comes to this shames me beyond measure, but I pray you, show us mercy. As my family consents and expenses are covered, I've no cause to gainsay the decision. Fie on Fornival for this. Someday he'll face the Maker and be made to stand for a host of ills. He can purchase the land we trod, but I'll be hung and damned before I give him favor.
Let's...
What news, Arisen? Requesting your aid was indeed the proper course. Now, the land may be sold without delay. You have done me a great service this day. I pray that this is but the beginning of a long and prosperous partnership between you and I. Any rarities to
Right
say?
then.
What's more, the proprietor can furnish forgeries of certain items. Precious things gone lost or missing have a way of turning up there.
wonder if there are rarities from abroad. Preparations are complete. We ought meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
The mild weather year-round makes Grancis well suited for human life.
I've come to feel more at peace when the capital is in sight. Castle walls? Or the ruins of such? War has not been kind to this place.
Get him! Get him!
Armed bandits arisen.
Kill them all!
They're armed, Master.
What's it to be?
Kill them all!
Counter after they strike.
I'm out of here!
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
I'll blind them! I'm out of here!
Wait for an opening.
I'm out of here!
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Start with the weakest.
Counter after they strike.
They attack in quick succession.
I'm out of here!
Did it! We'll find a vantage to fire down on our foes from atop the wall. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. Stray from the roads and we'll soon find monsters arisen.
Tis well ancient, this bridge. I hope it still holds. A bridge. 'Twill serve as a fine landmark.
Bandits aren't fond of intruders. If they see us, they'll attack. Before setting off, we ought to equip ourselves to suit our objectives. What's that?
Hobgoblin! 'Tis a formidable foe.
The path diverges. This leads down into the catacombs.
I'll take that.
This looks interesting.
What's that?
Few come to offer prayers for those who rest here in the catacombs. We must find the one controlling the skeletons.
The crypt was fashioned ages ago, before the faith came to Grancis. We'll need to open this gate to use the lift. Long ago, when the people worshipped the old gods, the gods of nature, we cannot pass through.
I suspect it's why they returned their dead to the soil, to the Earth God.
To survival.
What's that?
I'll take that. That their souls might be cleansed and born anew in the coming generations. Be careful. The walking dead are all around us.
The walking dead target the Arisen are mine! Insolent! I'd wager we could scale that wall. That item is mine. This looks interesting.
They fear the flames. Wreath your weapons in them!
Would that we had some manner of foothold. Don't allow them to swarm! Take care with the closed coffins.
There! A stout undead!
I'm on my way! It hates fire! Die!
That was effective!
Get off! Get off! What's that?
It looks ready to spit something! Help me!
Did it!
I'll take that. I believe some of the coffins are booby-trapped.
Anytime.
I'm dead!
If you see gas leaking, it is likely a gas trap.
Scout undead!
We could engulf other things in the blast. The lamplight.
We need light, Arisen.
There, Master! The undead!
Leave it to me.
We have triumphed.
Strength in numbers, Arisen. A stout undead!
Watch the ground below you.
Is that this? Wait, something's amiss with that one.
Now, use fire to pop it.
Undead.
I'll take that.
Leave it to me.
It hates fire! Lighting these lamps could be of use. What's that?
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Is locked.
must do something.
The structure is built from a natural cavern. 'Tis half a labyrinth
And
inside.
crumbled here and there with age, what's more. 'Tis a lost place.
Yet still these vermin come. No honest business brings a man to such a place.
Let's have a look.
A walking dead there!
To judge from the beasts that dwell here, the place holds a dark power.
Any that would target the Arisen are mine.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I haven't spoken a word. Not a word, I swear it! You must believe me! I'd no idea that was the Arisen. How could I have? Please!
We have triumphed. We can use the key from the Salvation member. We'll not pass through without the key.
What is that?
What's this?
It looks ready to spit something.
I hear a man's voice.
You! 'Tis not over with them, fool. Hurry and find the one controlling them further on. Go and...
To judge from the smell, the air has lain still as long as the dead.
Skeleton mage!
Let's scatter those bones. Blood damage will smash those bones.
This must be the work of the darkest magic.
Must stay calm. One at a time.
This looks interesting.
The skeleton is still unique.
Human bones that move on their own.
Bones! Walking bones!
Splinter their bones!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
My spells are sealed!
What's that? I'll dispel the ailment.
I have been badly cursed. We can slay it safely from here. I feel familiar.
A monster
with this
stalks the
area now.
passage ahead. My strength fails me.
Mind you aren't cursed!
I'll take that.
Be ready. It comes.
Any that would target the Arisen are
Arisen,
mine.
I am at your side.
Are you all right, Master? Patience and vigilance, Arisen.
It grows with the life it steals.
Let us watch and wait.
Tis a labyrinth.
There, Master! Skeletons!
Blunt damage will smash those bones.
I've learned new techniques against that foe. You battle. I'll take
You're
this.
possessed.
We have tried.
I'll heal your wounds.
There certainly are a great number of wolves.
Skeleton! Blunt damage will smash those bones.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
This looks interesting. I'll take that.
Mind you aren't cursed!
What's this?
I wonder what's inside.
Splinter their bones!
This skeleton is skilled indeed.
Let's scatter those bones!
I'll hold it still!
We have triumphed.
Welcome, Arisen. 'Tis an honor to have you come so far to meet us. Are you here seeking the source of the skeletons? Or have you just come to rid us of a few traitors? My thanks, by the by. I see no call for secrets. It was salvation loosed those bone warriors upon the land. They are an experiment, a vanguard. All in preparation for the day of reckoning to come. You shall have an honored place among them, Arisen. Aye, your bones shall lead the march as the Red Dawn breaks.
I've gained quest knowledge. No matter how many we fell, more will come!
Arisen, I am at your side.
Clubs and maces are a skeleton's fate.
All things to ash.
Sir Maximilian awaits our report. Strength in numbers, Arisen.
There, Master! Skeletons!
What's this? Now we can get down below.
It leads down below.
I feel familiar with this area now. Tis a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item. Once our preparations are complete, we ought meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
'Tis usually more lively.
Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs ahead.
The guards do have much to worry on.
Well met, sir. The catacombs are cleansed of rats, thanks to your efforts, Arisen. The roads, too, are all but free from the skeleton warriors. Grancis is safe for the moment. Documents they left behind shed some light on Salvation's actions as of late. It seems the skeletons were an attempt to bolster their numbers, a thought I do not relish. What's more, it was their own members' bones they put to use. Newly joined believers made living sacrifices. They were turned from flesh to living bone by some dark art, all as a part of some experiment. The writings claim that bone warriors wrought from living men are stronger than those come from corpses. Even for a cult of madmen to visit such atrocities upon their own. It is a horror, and one now hopefully at an end. Again, you have my thanks, Arisen. Pray, accept this small token for your efforts.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Arisen, I would speak with you. Privately. This is not the place. 'Tis a conversation best had after dark. Meet me in the courtyard by night.
My warrior has come for me. You must think me a shameless harlot. Would that words could prove my love is pure.
Off to a nice siren after a long day's ruling, sire?
No, you must hide.
There is a boldness that filled a dragon.
Quickly.
You storm my lady's bedchambers with the urgency of a man in battle.
Fear not. I shan't eavesdrop on the ducal proceedings. I remain to stand watch, guard, sire. For your protection, of course.
My Lord Edmund, would you had mentioned your coming, I might have dressed more finely. My lord, what are you?
Lenore! Oh, my love! Forgive me!
My Lord Edmund, is something...
Lenore, forgive me! I was wrong! I take it back, Lenore! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Lenore! have I?
Your Grace, Edmund, this isn't... This wicked fool mistook a trifling kindness that I once paid for something more. She stole into my room. I was terrified. This commoner must be made to learn, sire. Give her a taste of the lash and a stay in the dungeon. Festi! Festi, I know you're there!
Milady is mistaken. I would never violate His Grace's privacy while he violates Milady's privacy.
Oh, brook none of your japes, fool! Summon the guards! Have this villain removed!
Well now, what have we here? Friend of the Duchess, sneaking off to her chambers for a cup of tea? Must be a fine tea. What to come all this way in the dead of night? Or perhaps you seek refreshment of a different sort, like a turn in the sheets with His Grace's own wife. Damn, you're tougher than you seem. Perhaps there's aught to this Arisen business after all.
What have I done? I cannot ask forgiveness for this betrayal. But I was certain the Duke would cut me down where I stood had I not spoken so. You must run. The Duke is half mad and fearsome wrath. I shall think of some way to assuage him.